Ready? Take one. Ready. Oh, I'm talking to the computer. Yes, I'm getting ready. Take one. Trigger point for the lower legs, Achilles, the outside as well, and plantar fascia. So, if you don't have a fancy roller like this, which I love, it's nice and pointy and hurts like heck. The best, and I'll just use this real quick, so here it is. And it's great because it's great for rolling quads, by the way. Hamstrings, quads, but ultimately, you don't have to have one of these. I'm a personal trainer. This is part of my thing. So here I am doing this. I can find that spot. And I got one right here. That's the posterior tibialis. It's not even the gastroc. The gastroc is not nearly that tight. Ow. I'm going to find the spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my foot up. Woo. And it's, just the weight of my leg can be enough to, and if that's where you start, that's fine. Remember, this is your journey. You do it as hard as you feels necessary. If it feels like a 4 or a 5 to you, dull, 4 or 5, not a sharp, then it's a 4 or 5. By the way, next time you do this, you'll be doing it like, it didn't hurt as much there. Oh, then you'll find a new knot. Adaptation at work. That's why we do this. We're looking for adaptation. We're looking for relaxation, breaking up of tension and adhesions and muscles and tendons and and fascia. So now, that's not enough weight though. So I need to get something to put, why don't I put my own leg? On there. Yeah, I'm going to put my own leg. Now if you have, you have hands bug you a little bit, you can do this from your elbow. Or just sit here like this. Learn how to hold yourself with your abs. Just support yourself a little bit. But I have that knot in my calf like that now, and I put my foot on there. Ooh, it's even more now. And I'm on a knob. I did that on purpose. But that's not enough. I need more. Now this is where you need to have the strength to do it. I'm actually going to lift my hips off the floor. Yeah, hips moving. Oh, wow, that hurts. Now I'm going to work the calf. I don't work it like that. Now, that was probably a bit more than I really wanted to do. But that was the stages you can use. No extra weight. Ooh. Some, and I'm only put some on there, or I can put more. You can just push that leg down a bit, or I can put a lot. Your choice. Make sure you do it what feels appropriate for you. That's one spot. Now, if you have this, great. If you don't, here's really what I love is softball. It's three-dimensional, but I can really dig in it because you get like one point. This has a good point on it, but this is the best. And it fits in your bag, even though when you go through, when you put it through the x-ray machine, it looks a little funky. They'll ask you, what is that, a bomb? Okay, that only happens like in Israel and Iran. Oh, now I'm working right there, that same spot I was working on earlier. So let's go to a new spot. So I have that one, but I have another one right here that I know about. So I'm going to go, I'm going to turn around this time, and I'm going to go right there. You can see it. See, I put that ball right there. Foot's even touching the ground. Yeah, and I'm rubbing right there on that. Oh, and that may be good enough for a moment. And then as I get it relaxed, I get the muscle relaxed. Now I'm going to try to get into that fascia and the tendons and ligaments in there, and I'm going to work right there, and I pull that up. And that feels pretty good. I mean, that may be painful, but maybe it's not painful. Let me try this. Oh, it's more painful, of course. So it's the same kind of like nothing, little assist, and then, of course, a big assist, and I'm putting a lot more weight on that. I'm just not ready for that, so I'm going to just use this, about 15 reps. All right? We want that ankle to move better. We want to break up the adhesions that keep it from moving better and cause the Achilles tendonitis. You have to get it out of there. Now I'm going to go to my right ankle because that's actually the one that needs the most. My friend's right there. This really gets in there well. So I'm going to put it right there on that spot. Well, actually, I'm a little above it right now. I'm kind of working to it. And I'm going to get right to my friend. I'm going to capture right there. It's a little harder with the ball, but it's a little bit more direct. That's about right there. Now I'm going to push down, and then I'm going to slowly move that. It is, I can fall off it more readily, but I can, once I get really good at this, I stay on it. I can work that one spot really well. There we go. And I want to come off. It's really tough to stay on there sometimes. But it's also good just to roll it like that. So maybe this is better for that spot. I think maybe I have been doing it this way. I've just forgotten. This one may be a little better for that spot where the ball is just a little too precarious. But I can see this one I've been working on. See, I can hold my body weight and work in there. This one I do work a lot because I do have little issues with that ankle. I work it more readily. I haven't been working my calves quite as much. Should. Tight calves are going to cause tight Achilles. So the relationship, when we first began, I was telling you about the relationship of the calves with the ankles and foot. The relationship works all the way up to your core, also up in your arms, because if you run like this, and you're going to be moving funky down here in your foot as a response to try to keep your center of gravity on the top of your feet. So everything's connected in our movement patterns. But right now we're just addressing the weakness or pain. The same thing. The weakness or pain of my system. With the ball or with the roller, I'm using these to break up the adhesions that had come around because of my poor movement pattern and the injuries trying to deal with that poor movement pattern. And these are the basic, get your feet in shape, plantar fascia, I apologize. I would do this standing up, but I don't want to get out of my shot because I've got this all set up for Dean down here. But by the way, you can just do it like this too. I'm just going to roll that in there. I'm going to trap. See, I got a spot right there. I'm going to trap it. I'm going to curl my toes and pull them up. Ow. I want to put more weight. I just lean on it more. Put more weight, stand up. Okay? It just feels good anyway. And if it's too tender to do it standing up, then just lean off of it. Sit in a chair. You can. And you don't always have to start with a softball, but we do want to work up that because we want our feet to be that hard that we can stand on a softball. Start with a tennis ball. Okay, so let me go back to my softball. You want to be able to stand on this ball and just rub those feet because again, you're putting your entire body weight through this foot. In fact, I've seen studies where we can put upwards of 10,000 pounds per square inch on our foot while running. I believe that's what it was. And that study was years ago, maybe back in the 80s or 90s, I've forgotten now. It's significant, you think about that. But anyway, I want that foot to be strong. So I'll roll it up here. That's the other thing I'll do for my plantar fascia, the arch of the foot. All right, that's enough talking right now. This is probably enough stuff to get you started and get you healing. Get your feet stronger. Really, it's not that difficult. When you're pushing on your foot, when you're doing the kneeling yogis, they will get stronger. You are holding your body weight in. That's what they're designed to do. If you want more advanced exercises, come back. And all we do is we just add weight to those. But the ankle and the foot complex is a more complicated movement pattern. That's why you can turn, make corners and stuff like that. That's the foot and these little bones moving around in there. Because again, the ankle is a hinge and mortise, only works in one plane, straight forward. But all the muscles around the ankle help to control the foot as it turns a little bit as you make corners. But your ankle's still just one dimension, the sagittal plane, straight forward. That's about all. That's enough to get everything strong. I mean, really, if this is all you did and you get to where there's no pain, you probably wouldn't need anything until later on in life. But if you want to go through the full series, I do have a Patreon page and I have a full series of exercises that I do. And not that I won't show them here, but the whole regime. I have it set up. Here's the workouts, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and how you would implement those into your own training regime. And you can do it at home. I'm in my garage. You can go to the park and do it. You can do them in your front room. You're in an apartment, do it in the front room. Do it in your bedroom. There you go. I mean, it is location non-specific. You don't have to go to a gym. That's why I make up these exercises. And in fact, you can use a backpack for weight. While I'm doing some of these exercises, here's 20 pounds. How do I know it's 20 pounds? I have 2.5 gallons of water in here. Water's 8 pounds a gallon, so that means I have 20 pounds of water. I can do this with my kneeling yogis. Extra weight. All right. I can do more weight. I can put sandbags. Sandbags probably the best, by the way. All right. That should be enough to get you started. If you still have questions, put them down there. I'll get them. You know, of course, we all get the questions. What is it? In our inbox because of my Google Gmail. And I'm just rambling now, aren't I? That's enough. Don't listen to me anymore.